Economic downturn. Small business owners. Confidence weakens. Max Slavel. ShitHitTheFanPlan.com. I'm Eric. It is January 8th, 2019. From the time Donald Trump announced that he was running for president, I said that he would be used as sort of a patsy, or to take the blame for an economic collapse. He likes to say that the economy is doing so much better under him. However, this is not the case. And you have all the Trump-tards out there repeating his talking points without even looking into real numbers. Now, if small business owner confidence weakens, that means job prospects will weaken along with it. So on the heels of weakening confidence from new home builders comes the lack of confidence from small business owners. This is the fourth consecutive month that the outlook on business conditions fell, and confidence is now at its lowest point since 2016. According to the National Federation of Independent Business, the conservative-leaning small business lobby said its optimism index fell 104.4 in December from November's 104.8 reading. Economists had expected a December reading of 103, according to a Wall Street Journal survey, as reported by the outlet. The NFIB survey is a monthly snapshot of small businesses in the United States and accounts for about half of all private sector jobs. Just like I said, if their confidence collapses, so will jobs. And this is not the only segment losing confidence in the economy. Housing demand stalls, home builder confidence plummets. A lack of confidence signals a sign of a weakening economy with growth concerns and a slowdown in the markets. The NFIB's December survey results showed fewer respondents from a month earlier, but many thought now was a good time to expand their operations, as several of them cited economic conditions and the political climate. Over the past few months, owners' expectations for the future have tempered while reporting continued solid economic activity, the NFIB said in its report based on responses from 621 small business owners. The index remains at historically high, can't be expected to improve every month. Consumer confidence and spending rose, however, despite an economic slowdown. Another key indicator economists use to gauge domestic consumer spending is the University of Michigan's Index of Consumer Sentiment. That rose in December as confidence in job and wage prospects appeared to outweigh worries about financial markets, but likely much of the spending was debt, as Americans have reached a historically high level of consumer debt. There's $1.2 trillion in college loan debt, and they say it's crippling the economy. If you're an average American, you spend $1.26 for every dollar that you earn. For example, if your annual income is $50,000, you spend $63,000, a difference of $13,000. If your annual income is $75,000, you spend $94,500, a difference of almost 20 grand. If your annual income is $125,000, you spend $157,500, a difference of $32,500, and so on. The debt bubble is likely the reason for continued increases in consumer spending, but it will also add unnecessary pain to those who continue to borrow when the everything bubble finally pops. And many people think that it already has. And there's more. Let me see here. What? Right here. Illinois is getting so desperate for money, they are now taxing lap dances. Oh, what will the guys do in Illinois now? Having to pay an extra tax to have your junk knocked around by strippers. I'm not going to hit this whole one, but as anyone who's ever stepped into a gentleman's club knows, lap dances can get pretty pricey. But owners of an Illinois strip joint believe the nearly $2 million tax bill they receive for lap dance services provided is a bit much. Court records show that proprietors of Polecats Gentlemen's Club, a strip club in Bridgeville, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago, are suing Cook County, alleging its revenue department is illegally demanding $1.7 million for lap dances under its amusement tax. And they're wanting to tax online gaming, porn, you name it. And if you are a state worker in Illinois, your retirement, well, it's gone. It may be there on paper, but it's gone. In the 1970s, when this writer was born, amusement taxes were almost non-existent, accounting for $120 million in aggregate revenue among the 90,000 or 90,000 government units in the U.S., but as state and local governments grew, so did their need to find tax revenues to sustain them. The bigger the government gets, the more you're going to get taxed. So, there's another indication of the desperation, and I would say that Illinois will not be the only state to do this, but most of the struggling states across this quickly becoming third world country. So, enjoy your poverty, people. Enjoy your lack of opportunity and your lack of freedom. Hope everyone has a good day. Till next time, kill the state, live free.